on Sunday morning. I've waken up, I'm feeling good, and I am starting to finish this resume. My computer got locked up for like a day and a half because the memory, I'm sure, and because sometimes computers just act up. So let me put my cell phone on this stand. It's like a heavy duty stand I got from Timu, which I really think that I need to spend some money. But all this stuff comes from China, so it's not like even if you pay $50 for it. I paid $50 for a stand. It was still cheap, so I might as well pay $2 for this one and let it do what it can do until it can't do it anymore. Okay, I have to share something with y'all. Here I am. You know that I'm a person who uses a wheelchair. I also use a walker and a cane and all that good stuff. And I'm working on my mobility and my weight loss and everything. And I'm sitting up here. I'm 14 months in of exercising consistently, and I am got me 10 hours a week. I mean, I'm doing it, honey. Okay, hey, I'm just doing it. Okay, so one thing is that my coach Storm told me that there's some ladies who, over the years, they gained weight, and he showed them my videos, and he was like, look, if I can exercise, come on, you can surely exercise. So I guess part of the reason that God has me right where he has me is for other people who train to show other people that, hey, you can do it. If she can do it, you can do it. And that's why when we were talking last week about, do we need to have only gyms for big people? See, if you do that, then you're robbing someone of the ability to get help, because it's not just big people who need help. It's everybody. Just because you're not overweight don't mean you don't need help. I was just on my Facebook page, and one of the girls named Jill said, "You're eating and talking at the same time." I'm like, "So, honey, this journey is about healing. It ain't about pointing out what I'm doing wrong, because I don't need you to tell me that, baby. I know I'm eating and talking at the same time because I'm eating and talking at the same time. And now I'm about to drink my tea. I made it last night. I forgot to drink it. But good times, good tea is good, cold or hot. See my new Daytona Beach cup? See, I got it when I was in Daytona Beach because it matches my room. My room is teal and orange, and those are two colors I like. Got my teal dress on there. So my prom dress was this color too. So let me tell y'all, you see me sitting up in the bed. You see me? You see me sitting in this bed. I'm sitting in this bed with both of my feet in the bed. Like both of my, let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can show y'all. Okay, well, you see my beautiful leg. So my leg is in the bed. My other leg is in the bed. And I'm in the bed and I'm on my computer. My computer is here. I'm working on a resume because I'm a resume writer. Baby, this is a non-scale victory. Being able to have both of my feet, both of my legs in the bed, comfortably able to sit up, even though I have an adjustable bed, but it's broke, and I have to pay $200 for them to fix it. And you know what? I'm gonna just have to pay the money because I don't know how to fix it. And my bed was upright for 6 months until the nurse came and let it down. And I miss my adjustable bed because it really gives me some place for my back to. Because you don't always want to. I always put all these pillows behind me to try to help me to sit up or help me to sit up straight. But being able to sit in this position where my I'm sitting up and my legs are here, this is a non-scale victory, baby, because it takes good strength. And even though I've been exercising for 14 months, this minute right here, being able to sit and being able to sit right here I'm not in any pain. It's comfortable. It's not uncomfortable. I almost feel the inclination to take one of my legs and put it on off the side of the bed. But when I tell you that being able to sit here like this, taking a good morning breath and work sitting like this, I'm getting back my strength and getting back my life. Does that make sense? It's the little bitty things that we lost the ability, or I lost the ability to do, gaining weight, eating, stressing, and everything. So it takes, the Bible says that the way the wind blows, you don't feel the wind coming. Even the way the ceiling fan is blowing air, that's how the Spirit of God is. So, in order to understand the Spirit of God, you have to listen. And in order to really get weight loss off, you have to pay attention. So here I am paying attention, and I noticed that I can sit up. Even to sit, I've been on this call for 6 minutes and 24 seconds. To be able to sit comfortably with pillows behind my back, with my legs right here. My legs are huge, but they're able to be comfortable and allow me to work on my computer, typing, working, doing what I do comfortably. This lets me know that I can move into a chair and get off of my bed. Part of the journey is being able to restore your life. And that's what I'm looking at. Just being able to restore. Oh, that's my pink hat over there. I'm like, what is that? I got stuff everywhere in this room. So part of my journey is to organize my room, because what I have been telling, I told the nurse that yesterday. I said when I go to training, I get up out of my wheelchair and walk. When I get home, I grab two walkers like I can't move it all. I grab two canes like I can't move it all. He says because you're trying to show out in front of your coach. I'm like, but they women. Ain't nobody trying to show out in front of women. He was like, well, that's okay. So I think I need to make my room is functional for me to just make it. To grab something, take my reacher, grab something like right here, and get mad if y'all put it somewhere I can't grab it. But I am feeling so much better. I'm feeling whole. And honestly, unless I force myself, I'm not going to stop just barely making do when I'm at home. Honey, I got to get it together. Do you know I really want some white furniture? And I have some white furniture. But I have incontinence. And I don't want to make a mistake and pee on my white furniture. But guess what I'm going to do? Get some more white furniture. Yes. Because when I go to the hotels, I do good. Because it's really pretty. So I think I need to change my space up. I need to change, even though I like colors. I like the teal and the orange. So and I have an orange comforter. And I need to get some queen size pillows when I get some money. I wish that my house was like all the YouTubers. Oh, their house is so neat and everything. But baby, we're going to just start where we are. One of the mirrors that I have, it has fire emblems on it. I wanted to bling it out. So I'm going to have to bling my mirror out. I'm going to get me a plant. A plant that I can bring in my room. And I need to just beautify my space. Because that's just what I have to do. Beautify my space, honey. Beautify my space. Because I am here I'm going to be on this journey. I'm going to be doing these YouTubes. I'm going to be doing these videos, showing me exercising, showing me eating. And I am going to lose this weight, honey. And I am going to decrease my anxiety. That's a big part of it. And I am going to buy me a wheelchair van so I can ride around in it. I've been looking at, it's a Ford van. It's a Mercedes-Benz van. And, this is America. So just as sure as I want it, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna get it. It's just what it is. But you have to have what kind of faith? Mustard seed faith. Then you got to get your plan, honey. So contacted them to some send me the information that I need so I know. So my thing is, you can get one that doesn't cost as much, but it has a whole lot of miles on it. And once you start having transmission issues, then you're gonna have engine issues. And baby, I am too old to be dealing with that. Matter of fact, I'm too old to be dealing with all of it. All I want to do is put some gas in the car and get an oil change. That's pretty much all I can do. Yeah, and I can. You got to come to the house and get the vehicle, and that's pretty much it. Those two things. Maybe put some windshield wiper fluid in there, so when I push the button, the windshield wiper fluid go. And honey, I would get upset if you don't put enough windshield wiper fluid in there. Like, did you put some windshield wiper fluid in there? Because you don't want to do that while I'm. And I gotta have XM radio so I can listen to my station. So I can listen to Kevin Hart, Urban Radio, WHUR, talk shows, comedy shows. I miss being in my car listening to all that foolishness. Not really. I like being driven. But even if I have a wheelchair van, I can hire me a driver. I always thought I would do that anyway. Baby, it's time to live, okay? It's called Live. Live. One monkey don't stop, no show. Keep on rolling. Take my life out, keep on going. Oh yeah. I went to a day party yesterday and I took my home care worker. I told her she gonna have to wear a sundress. She was like, I'm not doing that. She wears a uniform with a cape, with a like an apron. She just wears it on in there. But baby, this is the thing. It's not where you at. It's not who you are. It's where you're at. Don't matter. We still had a good time. She was surprised. I was like, I told you to have a good time, girl. And she was like, you just dragged me everywhere. I said, you ain't seen nothing yet. I said, before long, we're going to be in Nashville. We're going to be in Kentucky. We're going to be hitting the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. What you say? Because she works on the weekends now. So on the weekends, good morning, Mabel. Good morning, Mabel. Good morning, Mabel. You know that song? See my playmate. Come out and play with me. And be my something tree. Forever more. I'm sorry, playmate. I cannot play with you. Hi, good morning, Mabel. Look, Maple, I'm sitting in my bed with both of my legs on the bed, comfortable. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. And even though a little bit, my left leg feel uncomfortable, but just a little bit. But being able to sit with all of this weight and thrive. I'm working on my resumes. My computer got stuck for 2 days. My own procrastination, plus when I have computer issues, is not good when I'm trying to get my resumes out. But I've had a good rest. I was like sleeping and I turned on, I was like, Alexa, what time is it? And Alexa was like 4 something. I'm like, oh, okay. So this is a non-scale victory. And honestly, all of these years I've been in weight loss groups and things like that, we never talked about mindset. Because weight loss happens right here. It happens right up here in the head. Because people who are thin eaters will not eat one bite more than they will once they get full. Like, ask them. Ask somebody who's thin. Say, if you had your favorite food and do you eat all of it just because it's in front of you? They're going to tell you no. I'll just eat enough. When I've had enough, I stop eating. Wow. Okay. Let me tell you something. I want to lose weight. So I have to figure out what is it that people who are smaller do. Because apparently, I don't know. And it's okay. That's why you have to not be too... Sometimes when I would gain weight, or when I would lose it. If I lost some weight, honey, I forget I was on the diet. I'd just be so happy with whatever I lost. But now what I realize is you have to keep going. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep on rolling. Think my life gonna keep on going. Oh yeah. You gotta keep on going. And paying attention and setting small goals and getting better. You know, I tell y'all that honey, like somebody was like, how did she wipe herself? The same way you wipe yourself, stupid. But I'm gonna tell you this much: when I'm sitting on that doggone toilet, baby, I'm not in any pain. It's not uncomfortable, and I can use the techniques that we use in my training to get up, get on up, to sit down, get up, get on up. It's the techniques is so much better, and I'm so excited for that because, like I said, we're getting our life back in all areas. So I just use my strength to stand on up, and use my strength to sit on down, and use my, put your feet in the right position, and use your thighs. The thigh is the best, the biggest part on your body, and as you build your thighs, it's going to make your knees stronger. And that's, see, my supervisor, my coach, one of my coaches, he is a special forces military person. So now he's let the other two ladies teach us. So he taught me for like 10, 12 months. And I picked his brain. I shared with him things I was going through. And that's why now that I'm telling you this, it's coming back naturally, because there's a method to undo the damage you've done to your body. So it's not so much, okay, yes, I want to eat less so I can lose weight and move more, but building protein, getting these protein shakes in there, and getting the pre-treatment, also resting, planning meals. I bought a roast, and also we're gonna have cabbage soup, because cabbage soup is such a good way to get the nutritions that you want, and also to help you to decrease your weight. And that is very important. That is very important. That is very important. So it's very important. It's very important to um, oh, of course, Josiah, of course. We are here to represent people who are in wheelchairs, who use walkers, who have who use canes, who have chronic pain. And chronic pain, a lot of people are not overweight who have chronic pain. Teachers, firefighters, dancers, electricians, people who've worked in daycare, people who work in a production environment, all of those people, at some point, even with me typing, my hand is a little numb. But every day that I exercise, it gets better. And so we have to. I'm here to, with my podcast or my YouTube. It's called Lose Weight with Me, and it's just a matter of saying, you know what, I'm doing this thing. I don't care if I have to sit here and eat my way through it. I don't have to care if I have to sit here and cry my way through it. I am doing this, and I'm going to share my journey with you. And I find that there are people who got in my inbox. They said, oh, I'm in the bed for 6 years. I'm in the bed for 3 years. And I thought my being in the bed for 3 months was something. But no, there's room for us to encourage each other. So if you're in that bed for 3 years, you're in that bed for 6 years, it's called atrophy. So your muscles and your tendons and your ligaments, they're gonna atrophy because you're not moving. And I understand you're not moving because you're in pain. So the first order of business, now also people who are ill or sick, but even so, you got to move a little bit. So we have to get physical therapy in there. Oh, thank you, Josiah. We got to get physical therapy in there and occupational therapy in there to get you moving. And then what's going to happen when you start moving, and then you're going to feel better, so you're going to move some more. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. I'm taking a deep breath before I tell you. There was a lady in my church. Her name was Sister Lee. And she was big. She was a little bit bigger than me. And I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but I know that something happened. So she was put in like a nursing home or a rehabilitation facility. So we went to visit her in the hospital or in the rehabilitation facility, and they wanted her to go down and exercise, and they wanted to come up and exercise with her. And then somebody painted her fingernails. I'm like, girl, I gotta bring you a sexy gown, because if these men up here painting your fingernails, we gotta get you right, you know. So, then she didn't exercise. She didn't want to do it because I'm sure it hurts. See, then I could walk. I didn't have a walker or a wheelchair. So when she wouldn't exercise, they put her in a nursing home in Springfield, because the key to being able to get insurance support is you've got to show progress. I'm gonna tell y'all this. See, a lot of people, they're not strong like me. They're not strong like me. They're not strong like me. So when she wouldn't exercise, they made her go to a nursing home. And because when you're not going to exercise, you're being difficult because you're in pain. And because, like, she was always on, like, maybe disability or something, whatever. You know, there's so many things people can be on. So, when she went to the nursing home, then I think, you know, like, she had sisters, but you can't really take care of somebody. It's really hard to take care of a whole nother person, especially if you don't have a lot of money. So, I mean, her sisters didn't have a lot of money, and one of her sisters was also obese as well. So, Sister Lee died. And I think she died. I think she died because she was heartbroken. And so she was sitting here in her body and not able to move, not able to reach out and get the help, not able to say, this hurts. Because she wasn't that old. So when my health deteriorated a little bit and my knees were hurting and I'm in pain and, you know, I'm traumatized because my house burned down and this contractor messing with me, you know, insurance stopped paying my rent, and they stopped paying my rent like in March, or no, in June, and the contractor said he would have my house ready by June, but he didn't have my house ready till October. But the insurance still wouldn't pay my mortgage, my rent. That's what your insurance is for. They pay your rent, rent all your furniture, everything you need till you get back home. So I took the payment from the contractor and had the bank give me $5,000 out of their money to pay my bills, because Hell, you said you knew I need to be in my house by June. So of course the contractor didn't like that, but oh well, that's a personal problem. They ain't got nothing to do with me. So anywho, when I tell you that earlier this year, like January, February, March, April, like April, March, April, they told me that I had, well, they said I could get gout. Then the doctor said I had gout. I'm like, okay, so what's that? That's where I ate turkey, tuna fish, tuna, turkey, shrimp. I would never eat tuna again as long as I live. I would never eat shrimp again as long as I live. I do eat turkey. So if I eat, and the thing is, because I wasn't moving a lot, I was moving, I was exercising, but I was still eating things that are simple to eat. It's easy to eat tuna. It's easy to eat shrimp because all you have to do is eat it. But by eating those every Monday, I would have greens in my crock pot with turkey. And by doing that, that caused what is called uric acid buildup. So uric acid buildup. This is so unsexy, but oh well. Uric acid buildup in my blood or in my body causes pain in my joints. Now, honestly, I don't feel painful. One part, my left feet heel was kind of feeling numb, and of course my right hand feels a little numb. Sometimes my left hand feels a little numb. For weeks I couldn't. Whenever I got ready to type, I couldn't type because my hands were feeling funny, like I couldn't do it. So I started taking something, Perine. The first time the pharmacy gave me the medicine, I was like, I'm not taking this because the doctor hadn't explained to me that I needed to take it. So I have someone that I know who's in the medical field, and she explained that it's a preventative thing to help over the long haul decrease purine in your body. So I was very emotional. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna lay down and just die. And I think about Sister Lee because sometimes, I mean, I might not have nobody encouraging me. I might not have nobody cheering me on. So I have to cheer myself on. So that's why I don't mind doing that. I don't mind cheering myself on. I don't mind setting my own goals. I don't mind rolling up somewhere in my wheelchair. I don't mind walking somewhere with my walker or having somebody to help me sit down. I don't mind it. I noticed yesterday when I was at the restaurant, at the party, the waitress who was assigned to me, she kind of took my order, but then she ignored me. And I saw another waitress, and I'm like, can you go find out what happened to my food? And then she brought me my food, and I placed a to-go order. And then I placed a to-go order, and I was like, I need something else to drink. And I was like, I need some water and all of that. So I said, I wonder why this lady who is assigned to my table wasn't helping me at all. And so it was okay. I don't have time to think about why she wasn't helping me. What I got to do is see who's gonna help me, get them to help me. I gave her a $10 tip, and I took some food to go, which is the food I was eating last night, and that's what it is. I can't make meaning into that, but I did notice it. You know, I also noticed one of the men who don't really ever talk to me. I mean, I call him for business sometimes, But we don't have a rapport like that because he's a frat boy. But he wanted to come over and give me a hug and tell me he was gonna go get ready for that because there was another event last night. I let him hug me. I'm like, okay, it's cool. So paying attention to your place in the world, but don't take it too seriously because the world moves on money, baby. And when you got some, you can make the world move. It shouldn't be that way, but it is. Of course, I don't really have any money, but that's okay. I had $10 extra to tip her. I believe in tipping. I'm gonna tip you. I don't care what I do. I'm gonna tip you. And I really would have left a tip for the lady who started taking my order. I just didn't really see her. But I really would have left her a tip also. Because how I present myself and how you treat me, that's you. So I stand on the shoulders of women who've gone before me, who gave up hope, who didn't have it all because the world beat them down to keep trying. So I don't care if I eat a whole one weekend. I ate 8 pieces of chicken, child, in the weekend. Okay, I don't care. I'm not gonna ever stop. I'm not gonna ever give up. I'm gonna get up every day. I'm gonna show up for me. And I love putting on my makeup. I love doing my hair. I don't care about none of that. I saw my customer. I visited with one of my customers, a new customer, and she was like, "Oh, we're having a bad hair day." And I said to her, "I always wrap my hair every day." So this is going to be a new dynamic now that I'm receiving customers now because I do wrap my hair every day. And as a black woman, wrapping your hair, it means your hair doesn't look good. Well, someone is supposed to come over to do my hair tomorrow. So, but I still put a wrap, something around my hair, just because I just do. And that's okay. That's a new thing. But here I am, 32 minutes, and I'm sitting. Let me see if I can show y'all this. Okay, let me see if I can show y'all this. See, look. Okay. Well, let me see. Let me see. I'm sitting like that. I'm sitting almost Indian style, and it doesn't hurt. This is a benefit of exercising. Just getting my Indian style pose on. It feels good. It doesn't hurt. It feels comfortable because the more I exercise, the more I move. And when I walk on Saturdays and when I walk at the YMCA, it's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult. But it's helping. It's helping me to feel better. It's helping me to move better. It's helping me to sit up in my bed and sit Indian style. And my goal is to be able to walk in November when I go to this conference. And just with a walker, because I'm not going to have room to. I have a car, but it can only fit a walker and a cane. It can't fit like my wheelchair. So I have to walk. So that's my goal, is to walk. And I'm excited about that. And I just wanted to share that with you all. And I want to say that if you use a wheelchair or a cane or a walker like me, I want to invite you to lose weight with me. If you have chronic pain, I want to invite you to lose weight with me. If you need to build your strength up, sometimes if you're skinny, you need to build your strength up and tone. Because we just don't live in some people live in an environment where they're farming and they're working in the fishing, so they're physically active all the time. And let me tell y'all something. I love that. I get frustrated with people who think coming to the USA is all that. Child, it's all that. You want a heart attack and some high blood pressure and some obesity. But there are many places in the world where you're doing so well. I don't even know why you think you're not doing well. I really don't know why that is. I think it's because the United States propagates that the United States is the best place in the world. Then the United States sits here and criticizes people who want to come here as immigrants. I'm like, y'all need to shut up and sit down. Let them people come over here if they want to. We're gonna work it out. Mama gonna work it out. It's enough. It's enough space for everybody. Okay, it really is. So we have to figure that thing out. If we need some money, then we're gonna have to help them make some money so they can buy them some whatever they need. And so we just got to figure that thing out. So, oh, so I want you to please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you, Josiah. I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. So, you all have a beautiful day. I'm going to leave you now. Have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and hair grease. Comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, what you're doing, whether you're exercising, how you're doing with your weight, your mobility. What are your wins? Be sure to share it with me. Okay? Bye.